Breaking dramatic domestic political news. Joe Biden will apparently be running for re-election. That is according to The Hill, who says that Biden has told former President Obama that he is planning to run for re-election in 2024. Two sources familiar with the conversations apparently confirmed that, saying Biden wants to run and he's clearly letting everyone know. By the way, back in Brussels at a press conference just last month, he told reporters he'd be very fortunate to run against Donald Trump in the 2020 election. I think that's up for debate about whether it would be good to have that rematch. But the source also said, by the way, not only is he going to be running again, but Biden, despite his faltering approval ratings, I would say they have plummeted to about half of what they were, remains the most likely Democratic candidate to defeat Donald Trump. By the way, were he to win, he would be 82 years old at the beginning of his second term. David, what do you think about this? You think he's going to run?
Smart. I think it's smart for him to indicate to everybody that he's planning to do it, barring some sort of health issue or catastrophe. And look, Democrats have a lot of, there's been so much hand wringing over, oh my God, the Democrats are going to lose 40 or 50 House seats. And yeah, they probably will. But Barack Obama lost, a lot of House seats and lost control of the House to Republicans, and he still 2 years later won a second term. Bill Clinton, the same thing happened. He lost a lot of House seats, lost control in 1994. The Republicans took over, and Bill Clinton won re-election in 96. So just because the Democrats are in such bad shape right now and things look so terrible, and they might be terrible on election night, sometimes it has a way of changing the political pivot and sometimes focusing a president on, okay, now it's the Republicans' responsibility for helping to get things done. And when Republicans decide to continue blocking everything, that could conceivably help Joe Biden's political position going into 2024.
So I agree with you. I think that is an accurate read of what might happen. My fear is them being okay with that, with not just having that as like, well, worst case scenario, we might not lose the presidency. Like, I don't know, like the Democrats seem to really be comfortable running against the Republicans, of being the ones that are gonna take things back. Like, but you're in power. I want you to do something when you're in power. Like, and if you could make it 30 rather than 50 or 15 rather than 30, there are policy ways you could do that, including the aforementioned student loan debt cancellation potentially. So I agree, and as as commentators, we need to get our audience ready by letting them know historically how these things tend to shake out. But I hope that they do something. By the way, we talked about the faltering approval ratings. So this is a collapse in support since 2021, January. So basically the first year and a half of his presidency. People who are 18 to 34, his approval rating is down 19 points. No college, 20 points. Hispanic, 26 points. Black, 30 points. That is 14, 15 months, David. That is a big drop in support in some discrete groups there.
No, I agree. And look, these are terrible circumstances for an incumbent president, regardless whether it's Joe Biden or anybody else. I mean, think about it. We're already talking, because of Ukraine, about the possibility of a nuclear conflagration with Russia. That's something we haven't spoken about in a long time. The economy, as well as the economy is doing, yes, prices are going much higher. And then, oh, by the way, we're still incinerating our planet because we're not doing anything about greenhouse gases and climate change. So if you're a younger person, you're concerned about the future 50 or 60 years out, you think, oh my God, things are only gonna get worse. And if you think things are only gonna get worse over the next several decades, you're gonna be infuriated at the people who are in office now who are not doing anything. And so at a certain point, Joe Biden has to break through and has to say, here's something we are concrete doing, whether it's for sure raising the minimum wage or tackling climate change or doing something that people can point to heading into 2024 and saying, aha, I see what Joe Biden has done to turn things around.
I think you're 100% right. And I hope they're listening to that. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.